Oh, well, hi. How are you? Gosh, you're early. It's only Wednesday. Storytime's not for another 1, 2. What? You said it's not Wednesday? You said it's Saturday? But I do Storytime every Saturday at 9 a.m. It can't be set. It is Saturday? And you said it is 9 a.m.? Oh, well, I'm running late. I gotta go. Oh no. I hope I get there on time. Did I make it in time? We better get started. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, stomp your feet. If you're ready for a story, stomp your feet. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, stomp your feet. If you're ready for a story, say, if you're ready for a story, say, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, say, Today we get to read one of my favorite books. It's called After the Fall, and it's written by Dan Santat. And I get to read this book with permission from Roaring Brook Press. And we're going to use that free app novel effect for those really cool sound effects and music. Now, you've read the story Humpty Dumpty, right? Of course, who hasn't read Humpty Dumpty? But this book is about what happens to Humpty after he fell. And in order to read this book, we need to learn a new word. And that new word is perseverance. 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 A perseverance. Go ahead, practice the word yourself. Perseverance is what you do when you fail at something, and instead of giving up, you rise up and you try and try and try and try again until you get it right. That's called perseverance. And I have a suspicion that our friend Humpty Dumpty here has a lot of perseverance. You want to read with me and find out? Perfect. After the fall. Hi. My name is Humpty Dumpty. This was my favorite spot, high up on the wall. I know it's an odd place for an egg to be, but I love being close to my friends. Then, one day, I fell. Folks called it the Great Fall. Well, that sounds a little grand to me. It was just an accident, but it changed my life. Fortunately, all the king's men managed to put me back together again. Well, most of me. were some parts that couldn't be healed with bandages and glue. After that day, I became afraid of heights. I was so scared that it kept me from enjoying some of my favorite things. I walked past the wall every day, and I would think about climbing that ladder again. I really missed the birds and being high above the city. But I could never do it because I knew that accidents can happen. I eventually settled for watching the birds from the ground. It wasn't the same, but it was better than nothing. But then one day, an idea flew by. Making planes was harder than I thought. It was easy to get cuts and scratches. But day after day, I kept trying and trying until I got it just right. My plane was perfect, and it flew like nothing could stop it. I hadn't felt that happy in a long time. Now, it wasn't the same as being up in the sky with the birds, but it was close enough. Unfortunately, accidents happen. They always do. Now, I almost walked away again. But then I thought about all the time I'd spent working on my plane and all the other things I'd missed. Now, I decided I was going to climb that wall. But the higher I got, the more nervous I felt. And I didn't want to admit it. But I was terrified. I didn't look up. I didn't look down. I just kept climbing, one step at a time. Until I was no longer afraid. And maybe now, you won't think of me as that egg who is famous for falling. Hopefully, you'll remember me as the egg who got back up. And learned how to fly. After the Fall by Dan Santat. Hey parents and caregivers, here's this week's lit tip. Trusting a young child not to rip or tear a book, can be a true exercise in trust and patience. But I want to challenge you not to feel guilty or get upset whenever your 1 or 2-year-old rips a book, because trust me, it's gonna happen. Learning how to simply handle a book is a very important first core competency to reading. Learning how to hold it up, learning how to turn the pages. You might not think about it, but of course, if you don't know how to hold up a book or turn the pages, you're never going to be able to read what's inside, right? St. Louis Public Library has tons of great board books, and those thick cardboard pages are perfect for little young kids' hands and fingers to learn how to turn those pages. And we also have these great books called Indestructibles, and they cannot be torn or ripped. You can even put them through the washing machine. Trust me, I've tried to tear them apart, and I have washed some of my own. They are wonderful. So check those out. Hello. I'm going to have a picnic today. Do you want to have a picnic with me? Have you guys ever been on a picnic? I got my plate. I just love having a picnic. There's nothing nicer than eating a good tasty meal outside whenever the weather is beautiful. Let's see what I brought. I have an apple. Tasty red apple. And to drink, I brought a refreshing lemonade. I love lemonade. And it wouldn't be a picnic without a tasty treat. Chocolate, my favorite. You know what would be fun? If we count how many items I brought for my picnic. Let's start with the apple. 1. And the lemonade, that's 2. And my chocolate bar is 3. Very good. I brought 1, 2, 3 items. And I cannot wait to dig in. So let's get started. What's your favorite stuff to bring on a picnic? Pizza? I love it. I think I hear. I gotta go check that out. I hear sound. I'll be right back. An apple. Bear loves apples. If I could just get my hand on. Oh, no. Well, it turned out to be nothing at all, but well, where'd my apple go? Someone knocked over my lemonade. Did you see anything? Well, I had 3 items, but now I don't have 3 items. Let's count and see how many I have now. 1, chocolate bar. 2, lemonade. 1, 2. You know what? That's okay, because honestly, as long as I've still got my chocolate bar, I don't need an apple. So I'm just going to dig in and eat my chocolate bar right now. Well, there's that noise again. I have to go investigate this. I will be right back. Just hold on. Oh, chocolate. Oh, man. Well, I ran around looking for what that noise was, but come on. Now I'm missing my chocolate bar too? I used to have an apple, chocolate bar, and a lemonade. 1, 2, 3. But now I just have a lemonade. 1. You know what? That's okay. I didn't want the apple, if I'm being honest with myself. And while I did want chocolate, it's not good for me, and I don't need chocolate, so that's all right. A nice sugary lemonade is more than enough to satisfy Storytime Bradley. So I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy my... There's that noise again. It's driving me cuckoo. I have to get to the bottom of this. I will be right back. And don't you go anywhere, Mr. Lemonade. Will you watch my lemonade for me? See, now they're making sure that you stay put too. I will be right back. Man. I just keep looking for it, and I don't know where that noise is coming from, but I thought you were going to watch the lemonade for me. Now how many items do I have? Well, let's see. I started with an apple, a chocolate bar, and a lemonade. And that's 1, 2, 3, right? But then I took away the apple because it went missing. And that left me with 1, 2. And then, well, then the chocolate bar ran off. And that left me with just 1. Very good. And now I get back to my seat and Mr. Lemonade's gone too. Now I have zero items for my picnic. Oh. Guess I'll just have to go to McDonald's. Until next time. See ya. I'm gonna go get a cheeseburger and some fries and a milkshake. Ooh, maybe an apple pie. And ooh, I wonder if the McRib is back. I had so much fun with you guys today. I hope you had a lot of fun too. But now it's time to say goodbye. So let's get our hands out and we're gonna do our closing song. You ready? The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. That was wonderful. Thank you so much. I will see you next Saturday at 9 a.m. for another fresh story time. Until then, bye. I had a blast with you guys today. I want to thank Dan Santat and Roaring Brook Press for letting us read After the Fall, and the free app Novel Effect for giving us really cool sound effects and music. Don't forget, there's still time to sign up for the Summer Read Challenge. Check out our website, slpl.org, for more information. And you can see what the hours are at all of our library locations, which are now back open. We are giving out free meals to kids 18 and under Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at the Carpenter, Julia Davis, and Central Libraries. Please check out the website, slpl.org, for more information about that. And you can always download free audiobooks and ebooks on our website as well. I will see you guys next Saturday at 9 a.m. for another fresh story time with me, Storytime Bradley. Thanks for coming. Can't wait to see you next week. Bye.